Hi guys, welcome back to Bonsai Crazy. Now I know I promised you that I weren't going to make another pot, but I lied. I can't resist. I've got something inside me that says, you got to do it, you got to do it, you got to do it. So I got to do it. Hopefully this is going to be a spectacular pot. And if it works out, well, I'm going to be extremely proud of this one. And hopefully I can get it all functioning properly so the trees will function properly and nicely in it and never really have any problem with it. So fingers crossed for me. I'm going to show you quickly the first little bit. You know, you've seen all that kind of bit before, and then we'll get to the exciting bit in a little while. And you might have figured out what it is by then that I'm doing. So let's get on with it, yeah? Alright guys, so you've seen this a few times before already, but coil on my shape and down, pull it down, and then we're going to go back up because it's the bottom piece after that. Down, down, and we're just creating our first one. I'm going to speed through it for you now. And we're going to go and do the same to the inside as we have done before on all of our pots. Right guys, day 2 and we're back. We rolled out our next pieces. I've got a lot of work to do on these next 2 pieces, so I'm going to get on with it. I'm going to show you it because you've seen all the other bits and, you know, you've seen them before, but you haven't seen this before. So I'm going to show you as much as I can of how I'm going to do this. Right, so let's get on with it, yeah? Right guys, so I'm roughly drawing in the shape of the wings. I'm not doing anything major. It doesn't have to look perfect. I'm not one for, it's just got to basically look a little bit like it. I'm not one for all this. Oh, it's got to be exact, it's got to be this, it's got to be that. It's just a concept really that I'm looking for. It's not really, oh, this has got to be so fantastically well done that it doesn't, you know, I'm not one for that. I'm not really an artist. I just like making stuff, so alright, so you just want to get the outline, and that's the rough outline there. This is the underneath, so I'm gonna just do a few lines here, and he's gonna represent the wings, the tail. So then we want another row around here. Right guys, so now this next bit we are going to attempt to make the body. Now I've just got a roller, and I've coaxed the clay around the roller, and I actually need roughly around this size. So I'm going to come down and chop that off there. And same the other side, just chop it and get rid. Now, as this is coming down, we're going to make this the tail and that the head. So, if this is the tail, kind of want to get it right first. Come this way, and then we want to dive down. Dive down like so, because that will be the head. So let's roughly do the same on this side. Get to there and dive down. So this is the bottom piece. Obviously where it's rolled over, you can see all little cracks, and you don't want to see all those little cracks. So I'm just smoothing that off. So there we've got our rough form, and this is going to be our head, and this is going to be our rough tail. Let's have a quick look, see if it's fitting all right. I think it's probably a bit big, so I'm going to take it down more, like a lot more. I think I'm just going to go like this and cut it down, because this will be the bottom part. Same again. Like so. Let me bring you over so you can see. 1 second, give me a minute. Right, so this is going to be our tail, and that's going to be our head. But what I need to do is actually get that down further as well. Let's cut that. Like so. Now with the head, we're just going to squeeze it in. Squeeze it in just like that, and we'll worry about the head in a little while. The tail wants to end around here. I'm just going to take that round, like so, and take that one round, like so. I think also, sorry, this is just literally me freehanding. I haven't planned this out at all, so this is a work in progress. Never done this before, so I haven't got a clue how it's going to turn out. So if we want that to be the body and that to be in there. I think that this is just too much. So what I'm going to do here is take that down like that. so it's a bit more rounded. Pull this back over. I think that's about right. What we're going to do is going to lift it up, try and get it back off, turn it upside down. Going to get our slip like before. We're going to create lots of lines so that the clay will stick to each other. Like so. Get our slip and dab. Just dab it on. Around here. Right, we're going to go back in. A little bit more slip under here. Push it down. And then we're going to start to pinch. Going to be a bit more difficult this time, and along here, like this bit here, I'm just going to get a bit of clay and sort of push it in to the corner like so. All the way around. Do this here as well, gives you a nice line. Same on this other side, little pinches of clay and work it in. And then we'll sort out all the feathers later on down the line. And any shaping that we need will be done later on. Obviously we've got to think about the feet as well. If I'm going to have feet, I might not have feet yet. But we'll wait and see. I'm going to turn this round now and we'll do the front edge. A bit more clay on there because it's missing a bit. I want it to look a little bit equal. And then we're going to have a look and try and create our nose or our beak. Right, so that's that bit. Make sure it's all pushed down. I think that's looking pretty good. Alright, so next on the list is trying to have a look at the face and see how I'm going to create the nose. The nose might have to come out a bit further because obviously I've got to turn it, flip it over yet, which is why I've done it this way, because then the head, maybe I can fit over this bit and then out and down up for the nose. So, but that's going to have to be flipped over for me to do that. So let's get it turned round again and we'll have a look at what we're going to do next, because I don't want this actually sticking to the board either. So just make sure I can lift it up without it breaking. There we go. There we go, unstuck. Cool. Push it back down again. Alright, so I'm going to turn this round. Right guys, so I've got my hoop hook. I'm just going to cut those lines I created. I'm just going to come and do a little groove slightly to one side. Like so. This is literally to give the impression that of feathers. I think you figured that out probably, but hey ho. And just on the edge here, I'm going to come and round off this edge so it's not so sharp. haven't got a smaller one of these, so I'm gonna have to try and do it a little bit lighter to go in this center here. Right, so next on the list, guys, is just to give this a little bit more detail. And I've got this sharp, it's like a fan type thing. I'm just gonna give myself some lines. Same on this side. Right, so guys, let's have a little think about some feet for the eagle, and then I'm going to have to try and turn this over. When you see them flying, you don't actually see their feet, so they're more like this. So taken from pictures and stuff, it looks a lot more like that kind of thing. So I'm going to have two of these. Just like so, so that it looks like, you know, a tucked up inside and it's flying. So right guys, I've got you flipped over and I've just marked out roughly where the next feathers start. You can't really see them on this one, but they start actually up here around this bit, so around sort of that area coming down. So I'm just going to mark out the little circles. So guys, I forgot to turn the camera on, but as you can see, I've got some rough outlines of the feathers there and the lines coming along. A few there. I'm just going to do a few here. Alright guys, so I'm going to bring you in here. I'm just going to wet all this up. I'm going to try and make this head and beak. Right, now I know that this is going to shock you all after all of this work that I've been through. Now it's time to go and mess it all up. So what I'm going to do, take it from this line here, right there, all the way up. This line here. even though we're not going to cut that back bit out, we'll just smooth that bit back in like so, and then we're going to take that line around here and come out there. Then I'm going to get this tool here and we are going to dig out a channel. Right, so now that's done, I'm not going to need any drainage holes, but I am going to need wire holes. So I'm going to drill some wire holes and some air holes. One air hole right here in the center, so that when it fires, air can escape from the body of the bird. And then we want to do some wire holes. Just like so. Alright guys, so it's now or never. So I'm going to dab on lots of muck. So there we go, guys. Hope you like this one. Hopefully it's going to dry nicely and the arm's not going to break off and everything's going to go fine, but let's wait and see what it dries like. And there is a few things more that I need to do. I need to kind of build a wall or a mountain, what looks like a mountain there, and get a little bit more support on the actual bird, so that I'm secure in the fact that it's going to stay up. Maybe channel out a little bit more here and put some holes down the bottom here, just in case there's water stays there. But there we go, all finished. All finished for now. So I'll be back. Cheers, guys.
I just bought a new whip, spend a couple thousand just to cruise it. Shawty said she love me, but I swear she'll never prove it. I never tell her, but I put it in the music. Well, that's okay. All I wanna do is make the best of my whole day. Thank the Lord up above, get the cream on the side, make you laugh to no end. That's the stuff that I love.